down the Hudson International Speedway backstretch. These drivers, side by side, loaded and ready to fire off like a shotgun. They're going to enter the Bumpy's Auto Service start zone. Matt Johnston going to give them the signal. Next time by, they were locked and loaded. They were ready to go. So were we up here. Next time by, that was just a test, folks. I was making sure you were ready. That was just a test. John Espernet doing a little bit of construction up here in the broadcast booth. Into turns 3 and 4. Into the Bumpy's Auto Service start zone. Matt Johnson will give him the green flag, and away we go. Network's gonna be 35 laps. Yellow flags do count. Caution laps here for the Evolve Pro Trucks up until 5 to go. So caution laps will be counting for the Evolve Pro Trucks. Not just that, that was 2 playoff drivers involved in the incident. So 2 playoff guys straight off the cuff here. As you see the Harris spray foam insulation replay. Thankfully, Dwayne Knoll able to keep it out of the inside wall there on the backstretch. But they're going to be behind the 8 ball only. About 4 laps in when this caution came out, probably about 28 to go. We get back green flag racing. Once again, just a reminder, the yellow stickers on top of the drivers are the 8 drivers that are competing for the championship here in race number 1. 4 of them will be eliminated at the end of race number 1. When we go into race number 2, there'll be 2 colors. The yellow will be the fighters for the championship. I don't know what the second color is yet, but those drivers will be fighting for 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th here in the championship finale. $10,000 will go home to the series championship at the end of the day, as we're going to cross them off this time by. Next time by, we'll refire the Evolve Pro Trucks. Dennis Buddy Surrett, the Freeze, Randy Burr on the front row. Or no, that's Ryan Q, the Freeze, Randy Burr on the inside of the They're locked and loaded. They're getting ready. They're going to fire off like a shotgun this time by, I believe. Buddy Charette gonna fire first in the Bumpy's Auto restart zone. Now Johnson looks him over. Green flag is up. We're underway. Side of the racetrack. Here comes another championship contender, Jason there for Mercedes Karen out of East Hampton, Connecticut, the New England Automotive sponsored Chevrolet. Dennis Buddy Charette has been in the Hornets' nest in the 1 New Hampshire, or the 1 New England. In the 72, Ryan Kuhn going to bring the truck to the pit area. Jason Paquette will bump up. The 94. The 151 of Bert Ouellette and the 37 or 27 of Chris Karen. The Evolve Pro Truck Series here this afternoon. Going to be 25 to go this time by. Again, caution laps do count until we're down to 5 laps to go. Your leader. And the Charette, Randy Burr in 2nd, Jason Paquette 3rd, Bert Ouellette in the 4th spot. And then back in the 5th spot, Sean Karen, your top 5 here. Waiting to get the signal to Rackham and Sackham. Probably trying to work through the lineup is race control. Laps are ticking away on the leaderboards. We're going to toss another one this time by. Lap 12 will click in. We'll refire on lap 13 out of 35 here for feature number 1 of the day and feature number 1 for the Evolve Pro Trucks. Dennis Buddy Charette getting ready to lead in the green. The Freeze, Randy Burr up top, and truck number 32, Matt Johnson brings him back to life on the championship competitors starting to rise to the top. Turn 3 sends the 1 New England around. And it looks like the 32 machine of Randy Burr will be appointed to the tail. For his involvement in the spinning of Dennis Buddy Charette, they were racing hard at the front side of the field, as you can see here on the Harris Insulation Services replay. Contact was made, and the 1 New England of Dennis Buddy Charette goes around in turns 3 and 4.
This is one of them racing deals, I think, going off into 3 and 4. There wasn't a lot of room. They were both going for the same spot. What happens when 2 turns into 1? 1 usually goes around in smoke. Thankfully, not too much damage for your former leader.
Field still trying to final by the 32, the current point leader. Tough break there for Randy Burr. As laps are still taken away as they're making their way around. Lap number 22 clicked in at the start-finish line. On lap number 30, we will stop counting caution laps. 35 laps, the complete distance here. Twin features for the Evolve Pro Truck Series Championship. Jason Podkak's the big winner in all that. He goes from 3rd to 1st. Nicholas Frechette up to 2nd, Sean Caron to 3rd, Todd Taylor to 4th, and Joshua Stringer up to 5th. So 4 of those 8 championship drivers, big winners in this situation so far. Your top 4 are all, your top 5 actually. No, your top 4. The 5th one just has yellow numbers. But the top 4 are all championship contenders. The other 4 championship contenders are now going to have to fight, scratch, and claw their way over what's probably going to be 10 laps to get back up into the battle to hopefully move on to the second race and continue to fight for a title.
Yeah, so we're going to be keeping our eyes out back on that 2 machine of Dwayne Knoll, the 42 of Chris Palomar,
The 32 of Randy Burr, and the 1 New England of Dennis Buddy Charette. All of those current in contention drivers for the 2024 championship. 4 of them. The 4 worst finishers out of the 8 will be eliminated by the second feature, so those guys are going to have to scramble at the back, and I'm sure these top 3 guys are feeling pretty comfy.
Yeah, no, $100 definitely makes your pockets a little heavier, and that's what these guys are fighting for. The 72 is going to stop Ryan up there on the entrance of pit road. Let everybody by to the back of the field.
I believe he may have unlapping himself? I'm not sure.
Coming back to life, this time by Jason Paquette. Nicholas Frechette come off the box. Johnson lets him roll far away. Chevrolet. So we'll click in lap number 27 here, and I believe once we go back green, we will have that just about 5 laps to go. At least 5 laps to go is the final 5. We do not count the caution laps here for the Evolve Pro Truck Series. Gonna have to get the lineup worked out. The 29 machine has the hood back down. We'll see if he brings that truck back to the pit area.
Good pass. They are the disdain of all drivers, especially when they fail.
28 clipped in. We'll have 29 clipped in next time, and at least 30 by the time we come back green. 5 laps will remain, a 5-lap shootout. 4 of the championship 8 will travel on into the second round. And they're all going to be scratching their way towards the front. Mercedes Karen, out of East Hampton, Connecticut, truck number 52, going to make her way around the field and unlap herself. She is going up. Josh Stringer back off the speedway, took the hood right off of that race car.
That adds 500 horsepower, so he should be very fast.
Weight reduction on the heavy 6 Van Johnson gonna cross him off van 1.
Into the Bumpies Auto Service restart zone. Matt Johnston's going to give him the green. Away they go. Nicholas Frichette's going to lead him down to the line. Bringing him around with 4 laps to go is Nicholas Frichette in truck number 11. Smoke down in 3 and 4 there. The 5 did go around on the final lap exiting turn 4.